Hello everyone, this is Maheswari from MyStampGarden. I am an independent Stampin' demonstrator from Australia. This is the card we are going to make today using the beautiful stamp set, celebration free stamp set, which is called A Touch of Ink. Can we start our card now? This is the first card which I made using the ink Night of Navy seaside spray and paper bloom designer series paper, which is celebration freebie. Let me show you the close look of the stamp set again. This is a free stamp set available during this celebration month from 5th of January to 28th of February. And for today's card, I'm just going to use the cardstock Rococo Rose. This is A4 cardstock, which I cut at half, scored and folded exactly at half. Okay, and the measurements is 10.5 centimeter by 14.9 centimeter. And the first layer will be whisper white. The second layer will be again the whisper white. The third one paper bloom designer series paper, and then the final one is again whisper white. I'm going to use the Tasteful Textile 3D embossing folder, and these are the inks we are going to use today, which is the first one is cinnamon cider, and the next one is bumblebee, and the next rococo rose, blushing bride, and then memento tuxedo black ink to stamp the image. And I'm just going to use 3 markers: this rococo rose, cinnamon cider, and bumblebee. All the product details are available at my blog. Now this whisper white cardstock is retired, so a basic white is available now. The first thing, I'm just going to get my Stampin cut and emboss machine. As this is 3D embossing folder, I'm just going to use the plate number 1 and the specialty plate number 4. So I'm just getting my whisper white cardstock, placing it inside. Make sure you can see the Stampin' Up symbol there. That's a very easy way to find out that you placed your cardstock in a right way, okay? Once finished, just look at here. It looks beautiful, isn't it? Now let me keep this one aside. The next step, I'm just going to get my scissor, slightly turn the edges of the paper using the scissor in one direction. You can do this technique in several ways, but I feel this is very easy. Different people use different ways to do this technique. So it's almost finished. Do the same thing here as well. Slightly, very slightly, just 1 or 2 times, that's more than enough. Make sure to give very less pressure to your hands, okay? Now finished now. I'm just going to stick the first layer to the base card like this. And then the next layer will be the whisper white with the designer series paper, and this is the centerpiece. Keep this one aside. Attach all the pieces using Tombow multipurpose glue. Instead of glue, just like me, you can add stamping dimensional here. It's completely your choice. So now the next step, going to stamp my image now. Just have some scrap piece of paper underneath before stamping. And I'm just going to use the ink Blushing Bride. While stamping, I like to go with a light color first for inside. Now I'm just getting the darker shade here, Rococo Rose. I'm just going to give darker shade outside, just like this. I love this technique actually. It's a very easy and simple way to color your butterflies. Any color you want. You can use 3 colors, 4 colors, whatever you want, without spoiling the ink pad, you know. So I'm just looking which is the right place to stamp. Let me close my ink pad. I'm just getting my Memento Tuxedo black ink. Clean everything. You can stamp the outer layer first and do the coloring next, or you can stamp the image first using the black ink, and next you can do the coloring. Either way you can do. I don't feel much difference in both ways, but I think coloring first is very easy compared to doing the outer layer first. It's my personal opinion. Here for the flowers, I'm just going to use the ink Bumblebee and Cinnamon Cider. Now I'm going to shade the outside using the Cinnamon Cider. Once you are happy, now stamp it here. Yes, it's done. Now the fun part starts. I'm getting the Cinnamon Cider Stampin' Right markers first. I'm using the brush tip and the cap um, to flick the colors on the cardstock. Look at the splatter here. The next I'm just going to use the marker Rococo Rose, and then the next one is Bumblebee. For example, if you don't have any marker, don't worry. Just get your block, get your ink, use your paintbrush, just mix with some water and do the same flicking technique using your fingers. Finally, I'm going to use clear Wink of Stella to add a little more shine to the project. That's it, done. How cool is this? Let me show you guys the close look. It's beautiful, isn't it? Love it. I'm getting another piece of Whisper White cardstock, going to stamp my butterfly the same way which I did it before. The Blessing Bride, Rococo Rose, and Memento Tuxedo black ink. All the process are same. Once stamped, I'm just going to use my scissor to fussy cut this one. And then using my stamping dimensional, I'm just going to stick on top of it. Just rotate the cardstock, then it will be very easy for you to do the fussy cutting. Your butterfly is ready. We're going to stick like this. Before that, I just want to do one more thing. I'm going to use the tear-in tape to stick on both the edges. And I'm just getting my linen thread. Do 3 times. Make sure it's perfect. I want to get a long bow. First I thought of doing a double knot, and then I changed my mind to go with the single one. Now attach it to the card using glue dots. But before that, I like to do one more bow using this Whisper White lovely polka dot ribbon. One of my favorite ribbon. Make sure it's good. Just getting my scissor. Now I'm just going to add stamping dimensional and back of the main center card, and I'm just getting my T ruler to line that one perfectly and stick on top of the designer series paper. Yep. Once happy, push it down. First, I'm just checking which will be the right place. Once I am happy, I will stick 2 glue dots here, 2 more here. Yep, I feel this is enough. Glue dots are very handy while attaching the ribbon or embellishment. I'm going to use the elegant faced gems today. I'm going to use 5 of them, 3 at the bottom. I'm using the 2 different colors, but on the top I'm just using the clear ones because I just want to show some difference using the embellishments. 2 clear ones on the top. And the next step to stamp the sentiment on basic black cardstock using Versamark ink. Versamark is a very sticky ink which helps to stick your emboss powder on top of it. I know most of them already know about this, but I just want to share this for beginners. That's it. I'm using white emboss powder here with my heat tool. Once finished, get your scissor to fussy cut it. Rotate your card to get the perfect shape. Now keep this piece aside. The next step, I'm just going to attach the butterfly using stamping dimensional on top. I'm just getting a perfect angle. Once you are happy, then push it down. And for the sentiment also, I'm just using stamping dimensional again. Yes, it's finished now. And now I'm going to decorate my inside piece. Stamp in the same way which we did before. I am using my chamois to clean all the stamps. I cut my chamois into 4 pieces, so I thought it's very easy for me to use, Do the same thing as before. Now I'm just getting my DSP and just looking where can I stick this one. I feel I can stick the designer series paper on top here like this. Now attach this piece to the inside. Yes, I'm happy. My 2 of today's cards are finished. Let me move all of them aside. I'm going to pick 2 random winners from the comment section, and I'm going to send these cards to you wherever you are in the world. Don't forget to share which is your favorite card. Hope you all liked today's video. If you're in Australia, if you need any of this new catalog, please let me know. You can contact me through my email. All the details or you can find in the description below in the YouTube. See you soon with another wonderful video. Until then, bye from Maheswari. See you. Bye-bye.